Good morning, Quincy. Today is Thursday, January 15th, 2026. This is your daily local update for Quincy, George, Winchester, and the Crescent Bar area. If it matters to our community, we're talking about it here. In the next few minutes, we're going to cover today's weather, what's happening around town, school sports and activities, school, city council, police, fire, churches, and other local business news. Whether you're heading to work, getting kids out the door, or just easing into your day, we're here to help you stay connected to what's happening in our community. So grab a cup of coffee, get ready for your day, and let's get started with the weather forecast. Today we got areas of fog with reduced visibility this morning. Otherwise, it's mostly cloudy. High in the low 40s today. Hey, be sure and give yourself just that extra few minutes this morning to account for the likelihood of frost on your windshield. I talked about it yesterday, and at the time I recorded the episode, there was no frost. By the time the episode distributed, there was frost on everything. So be sure, give yourself those extra few minutes. You know how that likes to sneak up on us here in the winter in Quincy. And we don't want you late for work or anything like that. So give yourself that extra cushion, save yourself a little bit of stress, and be ready to defrost your car this morning. And reasons to celebrate, today is National Bagel Day. I don't know about you, but that's always a reason to celebrate because my wife loves bagels and so do my daughters. So today is National Bagel Day, way better than Hot Pastrami Sandwich Day. At least they got something good. It's also National Strawberry Ice Cream Day and National Hat Day. And for all of us who like to wear hats, that's a good sign. I'm not sure who comes up with these, but hey, there's always a reason to celebrate, and maybe this one will give you something to do, right? Nothing else, National Strawberry Ice Cream Day. How can you go wrong with that? In weekly events, we've got the City of Quincy's Rec Department is happy to announce that their player size program is happening today. We've been talking about it this week. We try and warn you guys ahead of time, but that is today. Moms, 8:30 to 10:30. Or you know what? Dads, you can bring your kids too, right? Because we all know stay-at-home dads or dads who are working on their schedule. So guess what? This is for all the parents of preschool age children who are looking for something to do safe inside with their kids today to give their kids someone to play with. So check it out. Rec Department building near downtown. And go let your kid be social and play in a safe environment for a little while today. Connect with other parents. It's a great way to start your morning. Today at the Senior Center, they have an exercise class at 1 p.m., Pinochle at 3 p.m., and Mexican Train at 6:30 p.m. after dinner. And I don't know what that is, but I am just in awe at how much is going on at our Senior Center, guys. I know a lot of seniors who go there regularly, and they must be doing great things. So we're really excited to share that news with you. Now, of course, it wouldn't be a good morning without our horribly bad dad jokes. So, what do you give a thirsty crocodile? A Gatorade. Happening around town this week, we've got the Quincy Rec Department also hosting a DIY Watercolor Cards class tonight from 6:30 to 8 p.m. If you want to give watercolor a chance and make your own cards, you get to take them home with you and you don't even have to clean up the mess. Go make some cards and bond tonight. That's a great opportunity. Also, starting tomorrow, adult drop-in volleyball open gym. 5:30 to 7:30 at the Monument Elementary Gym. Guys, if it's what it sounds like, hey, if you like to play volleyball, I used to do this kind of thing with my dad years ago when I was a kid, and it was a great bonding experience. I was in junior high. My dad was obviously an adult. We went to an open volleyball gym once a week and played. It just had a great time together. So guys, check that out. Adult volleyball open gym. We all spend way too much time sitting in chairs these days and staring at screens. So go get your active on tomorrow and have some fun. Quincy Valley Wrestling is holding an in-person registration for their wrestling program for kids, grade K through on Friday, January 23rd from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. We missed this announcement earlier this week. They've already had one open enrollment but they still have 2 more, I believe, as of this message. So if you're interested in getting your kids started in wrestling, go to the Quincy Middle School wrestling room behind the school on January 23rd from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. to sign up for this program. Practices to start January 26th, with the final day of registration being January 30th. If your kid is interested in finding out what wrestling is about and getting a footing under them, maybe getting started before they get into the school sports, this is a program for your kid to come learn and get involved with wrestling for the first time. And tomorrow night, Monkey Around Pizza, they've got live music. They're hosting a fundraiser and raffle with prizes. And guys, if you haven't been there, they've got a pool table these days. Go check it out. Listen to some live music. Help raise some money. Seth Malone is performing, and have a whole lot of fun with some great pizza. Now, I had a thought the other day because I'm going back through my movie collection with my daughters as they get to an age where they can watch certain things. I'm going back and revisiting some old movies I love. One of them was Evan Almighty. I was watching Evan Almighty the other day, and he talks about acts of random kindness, which just entirely inspired me. So, Quincy, I want to challenge you today. Do something nice for someone just because you can. Smile at people, use please and thank you, buy strangers coffee, do random nice things for people that you don't even know, and let's make Quincy a better place for everybody. Now, before we jump into this week in Quincy Jack's lives, we're going to cover some upcoming city administration news, announcements, and then we'll jump into Quincy Jack sports and events. In city news, the composting facility is now operating on their winter hours, if you weren't aware, which is Monday through Friday, 7:15 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. They're closed from lunch from 11:15 to 12:15. Chamber of Commerce is having their monthly business after hours meeting tonight at Holmes Electric from 5:30 to 7:30. If you're not familiar with that, chamber members are generally local businesses, and they get together once a month and just connect with other business owners in town. It's a great chance to know the other people in the area who are doing small business in our community and get to know them. I've met some incredible people there over the years. As of Tuesday, the Quincy Animal Shelter had picked up a lost pup near Pioneer. I announced this yesterday. Be sure and check their Facebook page and help them get this puppy home. We have lots of dogs running around Quincy, so I'll remind you, license your dog, chip your dog, so if your dog gets lost, they can find. It is a city requirement, so make sure your dog is licensed, so if your dog does get lost, we can be sure and get your dog back to you, and you know how to get it. But until then, let's help each other out. There is some person who is missing their puppy right now, guys. So if you're hearing this, go over to the Quincy Animal Shelter's Facebook page, check out the picture of the pup, and let's see if we can get this puppy home. Now, on Jack's news, I'm ahead of myself. In school news, Pioneer Elementary has their PAC meeting. That's the parent meeting tonight at 6 p.m. Quincy Middle School students' Success Night is tonight at 6 p.m. We got a lot going on today. And Mountain View Elementary's first and second grade music program is tonight at 5:30. That's going to be just utterly amazing for any parents who got kids over there. And I know all you good parents love these things, showing up to support your kids. It's going to be a good night, guys. Now we'll get into Jack's sport. At home tonight, our Jacks and Our Lady Jacks wrestling teams are competing here in Quincy High School against Ellensburg, with the JV wrestling at 6 and the varsity wrestling at 7 tonight. Go check it out. We're talking a lot about wrestling today because there's a lot of wrestling going on. But go check out our Jacks and support those great teams tonight. Good luck, guys. We're rooting for you. Away, our Jacks and Lady Jacks basketball teams play in Othello, and our Jacks and Lady Jacks high school basketball teams play in Sela. I feel like I read that wrong. So be sure and check with the high school site. But it looks like our Jacks are incredibly busy tonight, guys. So be sure and root and cheer for your kid, for your friend's kid. And just root for our community kids. These are our schools. These are our young people. And this is the future of Quincy. So be sure and root for those guys. And tonight, hey, go Jacks. Now, let's wrap this out with a little inspiration. Sean Patrick Flannery said, "Do something today that your future self will thank you for." And that's it for your local update today. Thanks for starting your morning with Good Morning Quincy, Washington. If you have an event, an announcement, school activity, church gatherings, or community update you'd like to share, we'd love to hear from you because this show is all about our town, told by our people. Email us at info@thefallibleman.com and share that event with us so we can get you on the air and help make sure that people know what's going on in our amazing town. Make sure and subscribe and follow the show and share this with other people in Quincy. Help us to make sure that everybody in Quincy is finding out about all the amazing stuff going on in our town. Because, guys, you just heard the list. There's a lot happening just today alone. And my news list is looking like this every day this week so far. So be sure and share this with somebody else in the community. Let's make sure everybody knows what's going on. This is your news station to help you be in the know. Good Morning Quincy is brought to you by the Fallible Man LLC. Be sure and check out some of their other great podcasts like the Dad Hatch Standards podcast, the Driven Thrive broadcast, or the Read Me a Story Dad podcast. Have a great day. Take care of each other. Practice a random act of kindness. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for our Friday report.